welcome back to Lavonne's Kitchen. Today I'm in the kitchen making some barbecue pulled pork. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and show you my ingredients and we'll go from there. I'm going to cook this in a slow cooker. So I have out my handy dandy slow cooker and I've already put my pork butt in the slow cooker. Some people call it a pork butt, some people call it a pork shoulder. I think they're the same thing. You guys Google it, come down in the comments and let me know if there's a difference because I think they're the same. But anyway, let's go ahead with our ingredients. So I've cut up some onions and as you can see, I cut them like this. They're not real thick, but they're not real thin either. And I didn't dice them. It's a nice size, okay? So I've got me some salt and pepper. I have some Cajun seasoning, some minced garlic, and some barbecue sauce, all right? Because I'm making a pulled pork barbecue sauce. So what I want to do is, so because this is such a big, thick piece of meat, what I want to do is season it all the way on the inside and outside. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my knife and make some nice deep slivers in here. See that hole? I'm going to take me one of my big chunks of onion and stick it right in that hole. Okay? I'm going to take my minced garlic. Let me get this open. I'm going to take me a spoon, just a little bit, and I'm going to stick it in the exact same hole. Okay? So I didn't want to keep dipping my spoon into my jar of garlic and then putting it in this pork. That is so unsanitary and could cause so many bacteria and things. So I put it in a little container. So what I'm going to do is continue to make slices like that. I'm going to make about at least 7 or 8. Okay. And I'm going to just do this all over the pork. And you see these big pieces of fat? Pork butts have a lot of fat in them. So the fat is where a lot of the flavor comes from too. Okay? So I want to put it in that fat. And then after I get all of my little pockets made, I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle my seasonings on the top and all around. And some of these onions I'm going to put in the bottom of the pan. So, got a lot of onions here. I'll put a lot of those in the bottom. I think I want to make at least 2 more slivers. That's a bone there, so can't go in there. That is going to be flavorful on the inside. Flavor through and through. Okay, I had to go wash my hands after touching all that pork. So I'm just going to go ahead and season this very heavily. I want some on the side so that it's getting down in there, not just on top of the meat. So when all of that fat renders down and all that juice is in there, then the juices will be seasoned as well. And that's it. I'm not going to even add any water or anything to it because all that fat is going to have, trust me, quite enough juice in here. So I'm just going to cover it and cook it nice and slow for at least 8 hours. And I'll see you back in 8 hours. So, hi and welcome back. It's been 8 hours. Our pork butt is done. And I am going to drain all the juice and pull it apart and show you why they call it pulled pork. Remember I told you I didn't need any water because it was going to make its own juice. You see all of this juice in there. So I'm going to just drain all of this. I want you to see how much juice I had. Look at that. All of that came from that one pork butt. Now, what I want to do is flip this over because there was a big piece of fat that was on the bottom. And I want to get that fat off of here first. We don't want to eat the fat, so we're going to pull that off of here. And it just slides right off. Okay, I think we got it. So, now there's a bone in here. I want to take this bone out. See how this meat just falls right off the bone? You can buy these without a bone in them as well. Okay, so I want you to see exactly how tender this is and how easily it falls apart. Look at this. You just take 2 forks and pull. Look at that, just pull it apart. So if you could smell it, remember all that garlic that I put in there, all those onions. While this was cooking, I was asleep last night and I could smell it. And then if you get you a really good barbecue sauce and put in there, look at that. Oh, I just want to taste it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know how you eat your pulled pork. You can put it on a sandwich. You could just eat it as its own meat with your sides and things like that. But I think I'm gonna put this on a sandwich. This is good, y'all. You saw how easy that was? But anyway, I'm gonna let this heat up a little bit more. And in the meantime, you know what I need you to do? Hit that subscribe button, like and share my video, and guess what? I'll see you next time in the kitchen. Bye.